Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Remember, you have greatness inside of you. Welcome back to another HABS Daily News with the hockey coach Guru called FRENCHY. Today, episode number 329. What do you mean, coach, today? First of all, let's talking about the Montreal Canadiens and the news and update. Following by the Montreal Canadiens rumor. I have a really good one for you guys, so stay until the end of the video to watching my proposal trade for the Montreal Canadiens. But before we start, we invite you, please don't forget to click on the like, subscribe to the Hockey National Show, and leave us a comments about this episode. And let's dive in talking about my first subject of the day. First subject of the day, guys, about the Montreal Canadiens news and update. I want to let you know all the selection of Montreal Canadiens for the upcoming NHL Draft 2023 pick and Nashville June 28 and June 29. First of all, Montreal Canadiens have two picks first round, 5th overall and 31st, following by only one pick in the second and third round, 37 and 69 overall pick. For the round number 4, Montreal Canadiens have 3 selection, 101, 110, and 128. 5th round, 2 selection, 133 and 144. And finally, 6th round, 165, following by the last pick of the day at 197. That gives them a selection of 11 picks for upcoming NHL draft. We know last year they make some kind of trade. Can the Montreal Canadiens move up? Can Montreal Canadiens move down? Now we have other news for you guys. My second news about the Montreal Canadiens front players. First of all, Montreal announced they're not going to buy out, look like Mike Hoffman. Possible they can trade Mike Hoffman, but it looked like Montreal is already decide to not buy him out. Secondly, Alex Belzil, the veteran, 30 years old, decide to testing the UFA market July 1st, 2023. Montreal are looking at some point to negotiate with him, but Belzil is looking more for a one-way contract and play permanently in NHL. Finally, another news for RHP. He want more money. That's normal, right? He's looking possible at $1.7 to $2 million per season. And this for me is a bit too high. I think Montreal Canadiens should offer him $1.5 million to 2 at 3 years. We know he scored 14 goals last year and 34 games, but still too early to give that kind of money for RHP. My next news, guys, is about Caden Coley. Decide to stay with the Montreal Canadiens. Coley back on the ice now with other player injury. And he wants to stay here in Montreal with his girlfriend. We know already the captain, Nick Suzuki, for the last 2 summers, stay in Montreal area. Plus, Cole Caulfield did it last year, and Logan Mailloux. What is really interesting to see that is many players now want not only play for the Montreal Canadiens, but they love the city and they want to stay permanently in Montreal City. Finally, one more news for you guys. It's a really big news, a good news for the Montreal Canadiens. Samuel Montembeault want to stay and play with the Montreal Canadiens and does not looking to be on the UFA market for 2024. This is a huge, big news for the Montreal Canadiens. We know Montembeault have a really good year last year. Plus, he have a really great tournament with Team Canada. And for me, Montreal should offer him a contract at 3 years, around $3.5 million for Samuel Montembeault. I would like to hear from you guys. What do you think about Montembeault, Cooley, Suzuki, RHP, Belzil, and Hoffman? Leave us a comments and let's move on, guys, for my second subject of the day. Here we go, guys. This is the best time of the video because I like to talk about the Montreal Canadiens rumor. First of all, guys, all the proposals, most of them are coming from me. I know Saint Montreal won't do it. I just open up fun suggestion and conversation with you guys. Today, guys, I have a special proposal. First of all, the Montreal Canadiens refuse to take Michkov for what we heard. So they have a choice to move up or move down. And today, I want the Montreal Canadiens move down. What I did, I look around. Yes, they have Philadelphia, Arizona, Washington, and the Detroit Red Wings. So what I did, guys, I look about the Detroit Red Wings today. And Eisenman not afraid to move up. Couple years ago, guys, he moved up with the Tampa Bay Lightning, and he did with the Detroit Red Wings to select the goaltender Sebastian Cossa. And he loved the Russian players, Kucherov, and he played with many of them like Larionov. So for me, I have a proposal for you guys. I would like to hear from you. First of all, guys, the Montreal Canadiens and the Detroit Red Wings make a big trade at the NHL Draft 2023. The Detroit Red Wings get for the Montreal Canadiens the 5th overall pick, the 31st overall pick and the 110 overall pick for the Montreal Canadiens NHL Draft 2023. Montreal Canadiens get from the Detroit the 9 overall pick and they get the 17 overall pick. But what's the purpose for the Montreal Canadiens? What would give them an advantage for the Montreal Canadiens? First of all, guys, Detroit love Michkov. Montreal, they are not sure if they should pick Michkov. For the Montreal Canadiens, guys, if they select at 9, they still have strength players. I'm not sure if Reinbacher, Leonard, or Devosky will be there. If they are not, they still have possibility to select Benson, Sendon, Pelika, Perrault, Moore, Danielson. That's a great hockey player we talk about. Now, at 17, possible they could get Yager, Musty, Barlow, Sully, Woods, possible, but this is the time where the Montreal Canadiens could have 2 solid players and play for the Montreal Canadiens for the long term. Yes, they could have Michkov. It look like they're not looking to get him, so they don't want to have a super elite player. Personally, sometimes I want him, sometimes I'm a little bit concerned, but this is a proposal I have for you guys today between the Detroit Red Wings and the Montreal Canadiens. You agree? Detroit get pick number 5 for the Montreal Canadiens, 31st, and 110. And return, Detroit send to the Montreal Canadiens pick number 9 and pick number 17. Yes, I would like to hear from you guys. Your comments. What do you think? Montreal is a good deal? Detroit is a good deal? Or for both teams is an amazing, great deal? I don't know, but I just want sharing with you guys my rumor on this episode. It does conclude, guys, all the subject we have today for you. Here we go. Hopefully you enjoy episode number 329. But before we leave, we want to remind you guys, don't forget, please, to click on the like, subscribe to the Canadian Live Show, and leave us a comment about this episode. And of course, we want to remind you, you have greatness inside of you, and we wish you an amazing, great, blessing day, everybody.